WTHS.
Welcome back to WTHS. I'm Ella Freelo.
And I'm Gurkirat Sandhu.
Hey Gurkirat, did you go to the Veterans Day program?
No, unfortunately my class couldn't make it.
Yeah, same here, but I heard it was really good. Colonel Chris Gillard, who is also a Tupelo High School graduate, came and gave a great heartwarming speech to a group of students here at the high school. He encouraged students to be a leader and explained the courage it takes to put on a uniform and risk your life for your country.
I have a purpose. I can achieve it if I believe it.
Madrigals also had the honor of singing at the program. Overall, it was a great way to honor our military.
Speaking of special guests, Slim Jimmy, who is also a former Tupelo High School student, came back last Tuesday in support of the Wave.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I hate that I wasn't here to see him, but it's so cool that someone famous from our school came back to visit.
Hey Gurkirat, have you met any of the transfer students at THS this year?
Yeah, I have. All of them are super cool. Olivia's going to meet some of them and find out how they got used to a new school.
Coming to a new school during the middle of your high school experience can be quite frightening. With around 2,000 students attending Tupelo High School, 100 of them are new. They can easily blend in and fall under the radar. However, that is not the case for some students. North Kelts, a 10th grade transfer student from Moorville, plans to stay involved by not only running cross country, but singing in madrigals. Madrigals has allowed him to meet new friends and he greatly enjoys it. He can tell us how Tupelo stands out.
My old school was definitely much smaller than Tupelo. For instance, my first day, I was extremely nervous because of all the buildings and all the people. But I've gotten used to it, and it's really fun.
Ben Olchey, a junior, is a new student from TCPS who is an active tennis player. He describes the reasons why he came to THS and the advantages that it offers.
I moved to Tupelo High School because there's more opportunities to take different classes and there's a wider range of extracurricular activities. It was definitely an adjustment at first, but I've had to learn how to be more social in a sense and branch out and meet a lot of new people.
Along with sports, THS offers a wide variety of musical classes. Sophomore and Daniel Sams is participating in the show choir department.
They had show choir and I was really interested in that, and so now I'm in Soundwave and I'm really enjoying it.
The students at Tupelo come from all over the world. For example, Agnes Pachova is from the Czech Republic, which is 5,000 miles away. She is an active member of DECA and she describes the challenges she faces when first coming to a new school.
It's been very hard in the beginning because I just didn't know anybody and it was this huge school with thousands of people and I was so scared to talk to people here. Even though I'm very outgoing person normally, I turned into kind of an introvert in here, and the language was of course like one of the biggest barriers as well, because I think I was speaking really good when I was in my country, but I came here and the accent just messed me up so bad.
As we all know, Tupelo High School is a great school that gives students the opportunity to be social, involved, and active. The challenging classes that Tupelo offers pushes students to do their best and prepares them for their future. Take pride in THS because it is a beautiful school that students can call home. Olivia Hanby, WTHS News.
To get used to a bigger school, a lot of students found a way to be a part of THS by participating in clubs.
For sure, some students are part of show choir, sports, and even gaming clubs like THS Tabletop Gaming.
What's that?
It's a club for students who want to participate in board games and card games. Trent's here to tell us more.
Thanks guys. I'm outside room A213 where every Thursday after school lets out, me and many other students gather in Mr. Cowson's room for the THS Tabletop Gaming Club.
While video games are always nice to play, one can't deny that there's fun to be had in going back to the old physical dice rolling and seeing what the outcome is, and the Tabletop Gaming Club has that covered.
Well, first of all, we meet a lot. We meet every Thursday, and we play role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons. You can expect to kill dragons with your friends, basically.
One of the main attractions at this club is the ever-timeless classic of good old Dungeons & Dragons, where players use a specific set of dice that your average Joe might not be so familiar with, along with one of the most important pieces of tracking everything about who you're playing as, a character sheet.
Dice are used to determine the outcome of actions, and those can be like anything from jumping across a 10-foot gap or convincing a shopkeeper to give you a discount. Character sheets track all of the important character information such as health and how good you are at something.
But what good would character sheets and dice be if there were no dungeon master to give the group a story to mold and a world to explore?
Well, the dungeon master is the DM is sort of like the game master. Basically what we're doing is cooperative role playing, and this is the narrator or the person that sort of keeps everything on track.
While it might seem a bit complicated at first, after getting past a bit of basic math and having a few handbooks to consult for any issues, it doesn't take long for people to get a hold of the games they have to offer. And with the creativity that a DM can put into the plot of the game, players can expect a few good stories to come out of a session with how their party handled a situation.
We were trying to get out of this tavern real quickly because the city guard was after us. So I decided to set fire to one of the exterior doors to sort of block them. The thing is, setting fire to a door, and it's part of like a wooden house, that sets the rest of the house on fire too, so
And if D&D's not your style, there are always other options such as Betrayal House on the Hill, a few chessboards, and any other card games or board games that one would like to bring to a meeting. And there are even other role-playing systems like D&D with different rules, mechanics, and even themes if one chooses to play a certain kind.
With spells to cast and dice to roll, the only limit to the fun here is your imagination. Now if you'll excuse me, there's a village I have to save from a goblin attack. I'm Trent Rogers, and that's all from here. See you in the tavern.
Thanks, Trent. I'm really happy to see more light being shed on the gaming clubs here at THS. And I know this isn't related, but can we please talk about this weather for a second?
Yeah, it's honestly frustrating. It goes from hot to cold to rainy and even sometimes a chance of snow.
It's definitely crazy, but I guess that's just Mississippi.
Alyssa is here with this week's weather to tell us more.
Thanks, guys. It's really starting to get cold around here. Over the weekend, the highs will be in the low 50s with lows in the low 30s. Monday and Tuesday, temperatures will go up with highs in the low 60s and lows in the low 40s. Wednesday and Thursday, the temps will stay in the mid 60s with lows in the high 40s. Stay warm, THS. Back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, Alyssa. Ella, did you go to the game last Friday?
I did. It was really sad to see our Wave lose, but I know they did their best. And we still have playoffs to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. What else is going on in sports this week?
I'm not sure, but Aaron, Ruth, and Massey are here to tell us more.
Thanks for Ruth and Ella. I'm Aaron Ruth Waters.
And I'm Massey Eckert.
Last week, the boys and girls cross country team competed in the 6-day state championships. Congratulations to Chris Eskison for winning all state.
Also, this past Tuesday, the boys and girls basketball teams competed against Shannon. The boys won 72-40 and the girls won 64-47.
Tan White, former Tupelo basketball player, was recognized at the game since her jersey, number 20, will be retired next season. She was a 3-time Dandy Dozen winner and played for Mississippi State and in the WNBA. She continues to play pro basketball in Europe. Congratulations! The football team played their last regular season game against Oxford last Friday.
They were sadly defeated with a score of 14-3.
Marissa is here to recap the season for us.
Tupelo has put up a great fight as they close the 2019 season. They have overcome so many obstacles, but they have pushed through all the way. Tupelo has achieved many accomplishments throughout the year and plan on continuing their greatness in the future.
I feel like I overcame all of the expectations that they had on me this season, and I feel like we did the best that we could.
I mean, I started off a little rusty, but then as the season moved on, it felt like I got better.
I feel like I steadily got better as the season progressed, and I did as well as I think I could.
I feel like I've done pretty good and gotten better throughout the year. I'm just happy to help my team out and get some dubs.
These players have been working hard all season and have been strategizing against South Panola for the second time.
Well, we already played South Panola, so we kind of know what they got. We're just going to go out there and play with 100%, and I think we'll get them.
Just practicing harder and practicing like I should play.
Just basically thinking about the mistakes that we made the first time we played them, making sure we get everything straight tonight so we can go out there and get the win.
Through all of their planning and hard work, some of these players have high expectations for the playoffs.
To keep playing and keep practicing like we should play, and hopefully make it to the state championship.
Stop number 4 from South Panola. He's going down.
We win the state, baby.
I feel like we've been getting better every game, and my ultimate expectation is a state championship, and I feel like if we keep working hard and playing together as a team, that's a possibility.
I don't really have any expectations. I'd love to win, but I just want to one last ride with the boys, you know.
What a great year and a great game. Tupelo concludes their last game of the regular season. They will play tonight in the first round of playoffs. Marissa Michael, WTHS News.
Speaking of football, the team will travel to South Panola tonight to play their first round of playoffs. Be sure to show up and support the Wave.
That's all for this week. Back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, Erin, Ruth, and Massey. We definitely need more inside events because of how cold it's getting.
Yeah, for sure. Good thing theater students are hosting a play called Every Little Crook and Nanny.
The play is about 3 old ladies, a robbed bank, and a couple of crooks and some twists and turns. If you missed the one we had yesterday, there's still a chance to watch the play. The play will be held November 16th at 7 p.m. and November 17th at 2:30 p.m. in the Fine Arts Auditorium. Tickets are $6 each, so come support theater.
I'm excited for the kids to kind of stretch their comedy muscles. And when we read this one in class, I think it was Theater 2 class, everyone really enjoyed it and they had fun with the characters, and so they said they wanted to do it, and I said, okay, let's do it.
Kirkirith, are you going to the structure show?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to be there.
Yeah, me too. Ethan is here to give us an inside scoop on how the class is preparing.
There are many extra activities here at Tupelo High School for students to showcase their talents and emotions. Structure is one of these where students can show their music ability. Structure is made up of an all-male band that plays music for the show choir department. Ms. Smithy is director over the program.
Fall Showcase is something that we started to do last year. But Structure's primary function is to play music for Synergy and Soundwave, our show choirs, and that is what we do for most of the year. Most of that takes place in the second semester, so there's a period of time in the fall where we have a little bit of extra time to do some things maybe on our own. We choose songs based on things that will help us become better players as a band and become a better ensemble. We take advantage of the opportunity to play some music of our own where we get a chance to be in the front of the stage and to perform out front.
Aside from playing for the girls, Structure has come up with their own songs and their performances soon.
Well, the show is November 21st at 6:30 here in the PAC. We're playing a lot of different songs, a lot of different genres of music. It's pretty cool. My favorite song right now is Chameleon. It's really jazzy. Has a lot of horn parts going in that. Can't wait.
Students feel that Structure is an escape from all the core classes at Tupelo. They can relax, play their instruments, and have fun with the members in the band.
Me express myself through the music and work with all my classmates to make a good performance and to get other people to hear us and to listen to us and play for everybody and just have a good time. And it's a fun class, and you should come out to the show and support us.
With a wide variety of music, some students prefer specific styles.
My favorite song to play is Beat Uptown, which is an original that Colton Hudson did. He's our singer, and I got to make 2 solos for the song, so it's really fun to play.
Make sure y'all come out to the show Thursday to support Structure and Foundations. This is Ethan Robbins with WTHS News.
Kirkirith, what is the source of energy for a producer?
The sun.
Good job. I guess you're smarter than a 5th grader.
I hope so.
Me too. This week, some of our staff members have gone around campus and asked other students to see if they are smarter than a 5th grader.
Hey, you guys, so y'all think that I'm smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
Really? Ugh. Well, let's see if some THS students are smarter than a 5th grader.
How many sides does a heptagon have?
11.
It's 7.
A heptagon?
3 primary colors.
Blue, red, yellow.
What are the 3 primary colors?
Red, white, yellow.
Red, blue, and yellow.
Who invented the light bulb?
Who? Thomas Jefferson?
Edison?
Edison.
What planet is closest to the sun?
Venus?
Mercury?
What are the 3 primary colors?
Red, white, and blue.
Blue, yellow, and red. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
The Founding Fathers.
It was Thomas Jefferson.
He was a founding father.
It's not the Founding Fathers.
I am right.
Fine, she's right. Okay.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Edison.
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
A heptagon has how many sides?
6.
7. What's heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of stones?
They're the same. It's both a pound.
What's heavier, a pound of stones or a pound of cotton?
Stones?
No, they're both a pound. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
That's correct. Who invented the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
How many continents are there?
7.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
George Washington.
Thomas Jefferson. What's heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of stones?
Stones.
They're both a pound.
Oh.
I guess some THS students really aren't smarter than 5th graders. Thanks for watching!
Thanks for watching this week's episode of WTHS.
See you next time.